Hi guys, it's me again. Yeah, just dropped my little boy off home, and thought I'd tell you a little story that I like. Now, I've heard this story told a few times, slightly differently, but this is the way that I remember it, and this is how it goes. Okay, all right. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful garden. The most beautiful garden you can probably imagine. Seas, rivers, lakes, trees, flowers, plants. Trees, flowers, plants, animals, the whole shebang, you know what I'm saying. And cut a long story short, in this garden, there was also the sun and the moon. Now, the sun and the moon would never see each other. Now, the sun was beautiful, radiantly gold hair, and shone as far as the eye could see. Everybody loved it when the sun was out. Everybody loved the sun. When the sun got tired, she'd rest her head, and that's when the moon would come out. Now, the moon wasn't as bright as the sun. Now, a lot of people liked the moon, because when the moon was out, it left shadows in certain areas, and people got scared of these areas that weren't lit by the moon's light. Now, one day, when the moon was out, there was an enormous storm, thunder, lightning, the whole lot, so loud that it woke the sun from her slumber. When she woke, the first time the sun and the moon met, the sun looked at the moon, the moon looked at the sun, both looking at each other with as if two strangers first meeting. Now, it wasn't too long before the moon had fallen in love with the sun, but the sun didn't feel the same way. How could she love or be attracted to a lesser light? But anyway, the moon decided to try and win the sun's heart. So first of all, the moon said, "What's this? Look what I can do. I can control the seas, bringing them in and out from the shores, causing waves." The sun looked upon this, she wasn't very impressed. So the moon thought of another thing. He said, "Well, what's this then? Look at me, I can change shape, disappear, still produce enough light for all to see." So the moon went from full moon to half moon to quarter moon, until he was gone completely. After he was gone, the sun still wasn't impressed. So the moon felt really sad. So what he did was, he thought of another thing. He said, "There is one thing I can show you, but we have to look up to see it. So follow me to the earth, and I will show you." With that, the sun nodded, and they both went into animal forms on the planet. The sun took the form of a wolf, and the moon took the form of a hawk. The moon, in its hawk form, flew above the head of the wolf and said, "Look up here. Gaze upon the sky as I show you 1,000,000 lights." So the sun, in the wolf form, looked up at these lights. She was blown away. They were more beautiful than she could possibly imagine. She fell in love. But upon this, the moon looked upon her. They could see that she looked upon these lights with adoring love. An adoring love that she could never feel for him. And he was heartbroken. A spite of jealousy came over him, and he says to the sun, he says, "Oh, that's enough of that for now," as he shot back up into the sky and took his natural moon form. But even his dimmer light was bright enough to prevent the sun in her wolf form from seeing the stars. And what she did It looked into the sky and begged, "Please let me see the stars one last time. For this I will give you myself. I will be all yours." But it was too late, because the moon could see that the sun could love no other as much as she loves the look of the stars. And so the moon says, "I now know what it is of you, and because of your love for the stars, you can never be mine, and I can never be yours. And neither can the stars." With that, a tear fell from the moon's face onto the head of the sun in her wolf form. And this tear became a curse upon the sun, that she would never see the stars again. And the legend has it that on some nights, on a full moon, you can hear a wolf howling at the moon. Some say that's the sun in her wolf form, begging the moon to show her the stars one last time. I hope you like my story, guys. And for your information, this story has got nothing to do with wolves, got nothing to do with hawks, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with the sun and the moon. Speak to you soon, guys. A little bit of food for thought.